Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss about module 3 important questions with easy notes and tricks. The first question is we should explain the concepts of extreme programming with functional diagram. What is extreme programming means? It is a popular agile software development method introduced by Beck in the late 1980s. It focuses on business result by building a software incrementally with continual testing and revision. XP uses object-oriented approach and follows 4 main activities. Those are planning, design, coding and testing. What is planning means? Starts with listening to gather requirements from the customers. Requirements are written in stories on index cards. Each story has private value and cost effort. Private value assigned by the customer based on interest. Cost effort means estimated by the team. If a story is too long, more than 3 weeks, it's broken into a smaller stories. Tricks to remember means think of story as a puzzle piece, prioritize and estimate them and to build complete feature. Next is design. It follows keep it simple principle. For complex problems, create a spike solution, a quick prototype to explore the design. Uses refactoring to improve the internal structure of code without changing its behavior. Tricks to remember is just a there are first we should explain the extreme programming, and then you will write the activities of XP. There are four types of activities. One is planning, design, coding, testing. Here is a simple verb means revision part. Planning means gathering user resource stories and prioritize and estimate. Design, keep it simple, prototype complex parts and refactor the code. Code means write test first, pair program and integrate frequently. Test, automate test daily and get customer feedback. You should draw this diagram. First the planning will come. In the planning there will be user stories, values, acceptance test criteria, and then you will go for design. Design means simple design on ERC cards and the spike solution prototypes if it is complex. Coding means 2 members in one system, they will do programming and your continuous integration and testing will be happening, and refactoring the ASC. Next test, unit test and acceptance testing. Then it will be released, the software increment, project velocity. See, next is coding. Before coding, create unit test to guide the development. Coding is done using pair programming. 2 developers work together at one workstation. Code is integrated frequently to ensure smooth collaboration. Next, testing. Unit tests are written first and automated, enabling regression testing whenever code is modified. Testing happens daily, integrating unit test into universal testing suite. Customers define acceptance tests to check overall functionality and ensure the system meets their expectations. Easy to remember. Extreme programming. It is very important. You will get at least for 8 marks. If you get extreme programming means you should remember PDCT. First plan, design, code, then test. The next question is elucidate Scrum. SCRUM, Scrum process with a diagram. This is a diagram of Scrum. First, what is Scrum means? It is also a agile software development method created by Jeff Sutherland in 1990s. Extreme programming method was introduced by Beck in the late 1980s. This is Scrum in 1990s by Jeff Sutherland. It helps teams work quickly and adapt. It helps team work quickly and adapt to changing requirements. Works happens in steps, means sprints means step, and focuses on delivering small working pieces of software to the customer. Scrum means little and the small pieces, what and all task completed, it will be shown to stakeholders. See, key features are backlog, sprint, scrum meetings, demos. If they come Scrum means we should remember BSSD: backlog, sprints, scrum meetings, demos. BSSD. So here is the revision part. Backlog means create and prioritize to-do list. Sprints means pick tasks, set a time frame and work on them. Scrum meetings check progress daily and solve issues quickly. Check progress daily and solve issues quickly. They must show the customers what's done and get feedback. Okay, from one by one we'll see. First one is backlog. A to-do list of all the tasks. First we should do to-do list of all the tasks, features or requirements the customer want, and tasks are prioritized based on their importance of the business. The list is updated continuously as new tasks are added and prioritized. In backlog we can add or prioritize. In sprints, okay, what the sprint means, a short work cycle typically lasting 30 days. Okay, in 30 days only the system or project will be completed. A short work cycle typically lasting 30 days where the team focuses on completing specific tasks from the backlog. Once a sprint starts, no new task will be added. In backlog we can add the task or prioritize change. Any changes means we can modify, but in sprints we can't modify. Once the sprint starts, new tasks cannot be added. This gives the team stable environment to work without distraction. Without means for the team members it won't be any distractions, means before adding the task like we should again change those, in distractions won't be there. Scrum meetings means short daily meetings about 15 minutes. Meetings will be around 15 minutes where team members answer their questions. What did they do since last meeting, what problems are you facing, and what will you do next. Okay, now led by Scrum Master. Scrum meetings are led by Scrum Master who ensures the team stays on track and identify any issues. Okay, Scrum meetings are done daily about 15 minutes and where team members can answer these 3 questions. What are those questions? What do you do? What did you do since the last meeting, and what problems are you facing? What will you do next? Demos means at end of the sprint, at end of the the team shows the customers the completed work. How much ever it might be, their completed work will be shown to the customers. The demo might not included all features but shows what is ready so far. It might not show all the features, but it be shown what is ready for now. Okay, the customer provides feedback which helps plan sprints. Okay, what you should remember for Scrum? BSSD. Okay, B is for backlog, S is for sprint, and another S is for Scrum meetings, and one more is demos. Next question is, what is agility? Explain agility with the cost of change with diagram, and explain the principle of agile software development. What is meant by agile? Agile is a way to develop a software step by step, incrementally, in short period of time, iterations of 1 to 4 weeks. Okay, what is agile? Agile is a way, it is a method to develop a software step by step, like incrementally in a short periods, iterations of 1 to 4 weeks. The goal is to adapt changes quickly and deliver working software. Means the goal is to adapt changes quickly, means any changes, if they tell the stakeholders should adapt the changes quickly, whatever the changes if they tell, we should change quickly and we should deliver the software faster. Okay, agile focuses on teamwork, flexibility, and satisfy the customers. 3 focuses. Okay, one is teamwork, flexibility, and satisfies the customer. See again, fast, flexible, active, short cycles, teamwork. Why agile? Okay, many other methods are there to build a software, but why agile? So change is cheap in the agile. Okay, see in traditional methods what they will do, if they will make, okay, see in traditional methods make changes expensive as the project progress. In agile reduces the cost by breaking work into small testable parts. In traditional methods, if they do any changes, it's expensive as the project progress, it takes a lot of time. Agile will reduce the cost of breaking work into small and testable parts. Visualize this. See, in traditional, fixed a cracked wall in a finished house, costly and messy, and in agile, building and fixing a small parts of the wall as you go, it's cheap and easy and cheap. Agility and cost of change. We should compare the traditional software methods and agile methods, and we should draw this graph. That is the agility and cost of change. See, in traditional software method, what will happen is, if we want to change any modification in the project, it changes late in the project, it becomes very expensive. think of the steep curve. Fixing issues late high, it causes high cost. Okay, in agile methods, what they'll do is this cost by delivering software into smaller parts, increments, and focusing on testing frequently. See, agile reduces this cost by delivering software in smaller parts and focusing on testing frequently. Changes can be made without dramatically increasing the cost or time. Okay, first they will be delivering a smaller parts and focusing on testing frequently. They will be testing frequently, and also they will be delivering the software in a smaller cost. Agile, smaller changes, small cost, big benefits. Okay, see this graph. Y-axis is about development cost and x-axis is about development schedule progress. This black line is the cost of change using conventional software processor. In traditional method, the cost of changes is very expensive. This is red line or pink line. It says that cost of change using agile process means this is lower cost. This dotted lines idealized cost of changes during agile process. Now we should remember the agile principle. There are 12 agile principles. Okay, if the 12 principles of agile software development, there are 12 principles we should remember. First one is customer first, welcome changes, deliver quickly, teamwork, support the team, face-to-face talks, working software, sustainable pace, technical excellence, simplify, best solution from teams, reflect and improve. Here are the wordings you can remember. CWT, like 3 CWT, TSF, WST and SBR. Customer first means first we should satisfy the customer by delivering working software early and continuously. Welcome changes means if any changes comes late, agile adapts for the customer's benefit. Deliver quickly, deliver working software a very few weeks or months. Teamwork, business people and developers must work together daily. Support the team, build projects around motivated individual and trust them to deliver. Face-to-face talk, the best way to communicate is in person. Working software progress, the main measure of success is working software, not documents. Sustainable pace, developers, sponsors and users should work at the pace they can maintain forever. Technical excellence focuses on quality code and good design for flexibility. Simplicity, only do what's necessary and avoid extra work. Best solution from teams. Teams work better when they organize themselves. Reflect and improve. Regularly think about how to improve and adjust accordingly. You should remember this point so that you can expand inside whatever you need. First is what? Customer first. Next, welcome changes. Any changes they will welcome in agile. Then deliver, it will deliver quickly. Next, about teamwork, support the team, face-to-face talks, working software, sustainable pace, technical excellence, simplicity, best solutions from team. Next, reflect and improve. Then features, next question is explain feature driven development. It is also an agile approach to building a software. It mainly focuses on delivering software small manageable pieces called features that customers find valuable. In this there are key points you should remember. Okay, first one is team collaboration. Everyone on the team works closely together to solve problems and build features efficiently. Focuses on feature. Feature is FTD is a small useful function in the software that can be delivered in 2 weeks or less. Example, update a software profile is feature. Step-by-step development. Features are broken down into smaller parts and for easier understanding, design, coding, testing. Features are then combined to create the final software. Quality is priority. Regular reviews, testing and inceptions are done to maintain high quality software. Clear communication. FDD encourages sharing ideas and details through diagrams, text discussions to keep everyone on the same pages. Metrics and patterns. Teams track progress and identify the areas for increment using metrics. They are also usable patterns for design and coding to save time and ensure consistency. Next, benefits of FDD. Why it's awesome. Customer friendly, organized work, quick delivery, easy to review, efficient planning. How to test feature. Template. Okay, feature of template. It uses simple formula to describe the feature. First, action, result and then object. Action is what happens, result what achieved, object what is affected. Example of feature description. Search the list of products, update the user profile for an account. See, this is the flowchart. Let's we'll think a YouTube model. You develop an overall model. First we will build a feature list. What feature list means? In search engine, okay, what is software development, we will search and we will get the information. Next, plan by feature. A development plan, class owners, feature set owners. Next, design by feature, a design package. Then build by a feature, complete client value function. Next question, explain that guide each framework activity in the software engineering process. Okay, communication. Next we have planning principles. Next we have modeling principle. Next we have construction principle. Then we have design principle. Then we have testing principles. Then we have deployment principle. Okay, let us see about planning principles. Planning principle is easy. I guess we'll see. Planning principle. This is easy to remember. Cyber BQTA. Okay, now BQTA, Cyber BQTA. S is for scope, understanding the scope. Next, involve stakeholders. Planning is iterative. Estimate what you know. Considers risk. Be realistic. Adjust granularity. Ensure quality. Accommodate change. Track progress and adjust. Okay, accommodate change in Agile Principle. See, first we should understand scope. You think it's a goal. Okay, we should know the goal of your project before starting. Yeah, right. Then tip is like knowing your destination before a trip. This is also a good tip. Then involve stakeholders. Work with the people who care about the project to set priorities. Planning is iterative, means plans will get on changing. Okay, be ready to adjust. Estimate what you know, means make guesses about effort, cost and time based on what you understand now. Consider risk. Think about what could you go wrong and prepare for it. Be realistic. Don't expect everything to go perfectly. Mistakes and delays happen. Adjust granularity, means start with a broad plan and get more detailed as you get closer to the work. Ensure quality. Include steps to make sure your software is good quality. Accommodate changes. Be ready for the changes and know how to handle them. Track progress and adjust. Check how things are going often and make changes if necessary. This is the planning principles. Next, modeling principle. Build software, not just a model. Then travel light. Don't overdo models. Keep models simple. Make models easy to change. Keep why you are. Know why you are creating a model. Adapt models to fit the project. Don't try to build perfect models. Focus on communication, not perfection. Trust your instincts and get feedback early. Next, construction principles. In construction principles also, preparation before coding. Okay, before you even begin with writing coding, there are important things you need to consider and understand the problem. Then understand basic design principles. Pick a suitable programming language. Choose the right programming environment and prepare unit test. Then principles for writing the code. Use structured programming. Consider the pair programming. Choose the right data structure. Understand the software architecture. Keep logic simple. Use meaningful variable names. Write self-documenting code. Create visual layout. Next, testing principle. And that in this and all construction only. Construction principle inside this all. Testing principle. Do a code walkthrough and then run unit test. Fix any errors. Refactor the code. Next, testing principles. All tests should be traceable to customer requirement. Tests should be planned long before testing begins. And Pareto principle, 80-20 rule applies to software testing. Testing should begin in the small and the progress in the large. Executive testing is not possible. Exhaustive testing is not possible. This is deployment principle. Okay. Deployment principles: manage customer expectations, test the complete delivery package, and set up supports before delivery, and provide instrumental materials to end users, and fix bugs before delivering. These are the summary. You can refer only this and you can make your own point. Next, requirement modeling principle. Also there are 5. Understand the data, define functions, represent behavior, break down problems, and then start simple. Next, design modeling principles. Also there are 9 principles. Make it out, map it out. Those are design must reflect the requirements, consider the architecture first, data design is just as important as functional design, design interface carefully, focuses on user interface design, components should be functionally independent, keep components loosely coupled, design should be easy to understand, design should evolve. Core principles: software engineering is guided by the set of core principles that help guide the process of developing software effectively. These principles provide a foundation for software teams to follow while they work on projects, from the planning stage to the final product. Here is the breakdown of general principles. Core principles means you should write 7. First, provide value to end users, keep it simple, maintain the version, recognize the other consumes what you produce, and be open to the future, plan ahead for reuse, and then think. Principles that guide the software process. Guides the software process. This is also important. First one is be agile. Be agile, focus on quality at every step, be ready to adapt. Build an effective team, establish mechanism for communication and coordination, manage changes, assess risk, create work products that provide value for others. Be agile means keep it simple and efficient. Focus on quality means check quality from the start. Adapt, be flexible when things change. Build means build an effective team, trust and respect within the team. Communication and coordination, keep everyone on the same page. Manage change, have systems in place for changes. Access risk, plan for potential problems, provide value, make sure your work helps others. Principles that guide practice means divide and conquer, understand the use of abstraction, strive for consistency, and focuses on the transfer of information. Build a software that exhibits effective modularity and looks for patterns. 7. When possible, present. And 8 one is remember that someone will maintain the software. This will be recap will be this. Divide and conquer means break a big task into smaller parts. Abstraction means focuses on the big picture, not the tiny details. Consistency means keep everything uniform like a well-oiled machine. Information transfer, ensure a smooth flow of data. Modularity means build with flexible, interchangeable parts. Patterns, use familiar functions to save time. Different perspectives, look at the problems from various angles. Maintainability, write clean, understandable for future developers. So many principles are there. So at least for 1 hour you sit and practice. Write short notes on tool sets for agile process. Tool sets, we should for tool sets. Tool set means the idea behind agile software development is to focus more on people, communication, collaboration rather than relying heavily on tools. However, some experts like Alistair Cockburn believe that certain tools can still be helpful for an agile team. Tools, important point for tools. Tools aren't the focus, but they can help. While agile teams emphasize face-to-face communication and collaboration, tools can still play an important role. These tools help in the smooth flow of understanding between team members, stakeholders, and customers. Types of tools in agile: social tools, collaborative tools, communication tools. Then project management tools. Physical tools, project management tools. Traditional project management can use charts like Gantt charts. In agile, simpler tools like earned value chart or test progress graphs are used to track work. Agile tools also focuses on improving the environment and enhancing team culture. Members sit close to work harder to improve collaboration. 4th one is physical tools. Some tools can be physical like electronic whiteboards or collaborative spaces that encourage teamwork and social interaction among team members. Next, DSDM Life Cycle. What is DSDM Life Cycles? It has 5 main spaces with some repeated as needed as feasibility study, business study, functional model iteration, design and build iteration, implementation. Explain Crystal. Okay, now with the diagram. Crystal is again a agile method that focuses on flexibility and adaptability during software development. It helps teams to deliver working software quickly while being able to make changes and improvements over time. Key ideas of Crystal: flexibility, working software first, keep improving, and chooses the right approach. The Crystal family offers different methods depending on the project. Crystal Clear, Crystal Yellow, and Crystal Orange. Crystal Clear for small teams, Crystal Yellow for medium sized teams, and Crystal Orange for larger teams. Next, again principles for LSD. That is lean software development principles. Along with, okay, what is eliminate waste, cut out unnecessary stuff, means don't waste the time. Okay, we'll see the revision part and we'll go. First principle is eliminate waste. Next, build quality in create knowledge, defer commitment, deliver fast, respect people, and optimize the whole. Eliminate waste means get rid of anything unnecessary, making sure things work from the start. And create knowledge, keep learning and sharing what you know. Defer commitment, don't rush decisions and wait until what you enough information. Deliver fast, release small working parts quickly. Respect people means trust your team and make decision and contribute. Optimize the whole, focus on improving the whole process, not just the parts. Next, explain Agile Modeling and Agile Unified Process. We'll see this the differences and we'll get okay, now primary focus. Primary focuses of AM is it focuses on modeling and documentation of software. And in Agile Unified Process focuses on structured and flexible process for building software with iterative steps. Key philosophy is models should be simple, lightweight, and purposeful. Here, a structured approach with phased activities and iterative cycles. In core principle, emphasizes purpose. This and all you refer. Okay, we have notes and then easy tricks with easy notes. You can refer आराम से.